Yo! Can everyone see my stream right now? What is good? Everyone! Boys and girls and everyone in between. Today we're gonna have a decently short stream. Good. I hope. Alright, we're gonna be playing Geometry Dash. Hopefully everyone can see my stream. If you can't, I don't know. We're gonna be eating How to Spider. Actually, yeah, let me download the sound, actually. Okay, here we go. It seems kind of easy so far. Okay. Do I have to hit this thing? Okay, there we go. Okay, I think... we dive to the dash orb. Okay. Okay, this is where I always die. Yeah, how do you even do this though? Oh wait, I see. I see. I'm just dumb, actually. Oh my gosh, bro. Easy. Okay, this is not hard. Oh, wait. I don't understand. Oh. That's nice. Oh, wait, I need to get the frickin' star. How do you get the star? Oh, I see. Okay. Star. to get the hexagon too, bro. Oh, I have to get the star, bro. Forgot about that. Okay, there we go. We go up here. Then we go through. Okay. Is that easy? It's easy. This is free, actually. How do you even do this once? Free. Okay, this is free as well. Oh, I see. You can just... Wait, you could jump over the whole thing, actually. There we go. Oh wait, can I just go through? Oh. Oh. Okay, I see. This is easy. Wait. How am I supposed to get out of here? Yeah. How do you even do that, bro? Bruh. Not soft lock? I don't know what soft lock means, bro. No, bro. We're so close. What? Bruh. You know what, we're not playing. yeah, 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 yeah. Is lock in, bro. Of course. Yo, anyone in chat yet? Hold on. Oh, let me turn on my clicks, actually. Hold on. I'm going for the coin. I don't even care. Easy. I know we die immediately. Okay. Let me... Let's make this 100. Too easy. And too hard.
But go ahead and take that light thing off.
Alright.
Did it just shut off?
Yeah.
How long did it stay on?
Like 20 minutes. Chat, today we're going to be trying to get a new best on this level called Rob Top Travel. Okay. Our best on it is 31. We have gotten to Time Machine. Let's see, first attempt, if we can get further than that, okay? So, let's go. Let me just check chat first. Okay. Is my mic set sped up? I did set it to sped up. No, I didn't. I was just talking fast. Whatever. We have no one live, but okay. Soon though. All right. Let's go. Rob Top Travels. There's a small chance I could beat this. Very low, but like, yeah, there is a chance. Because if I get past Dash, then it's over. No, if I get past Deadlocked, it's over. So we're gonna be trying to beat this actually, because we might be able to beat this. Okay, whatever we do, we can't die on the rules. We can't die on the first 5 levels because the 6 levels can't let go. Can't let go can be, it can be a little can't let go-ish, but just have to lock in. We have like 2 more hard jumps. Okay, we're done. Holy lag. The third coin's actually different and it's really difficult, so. Okay, stereo mine is complete. We're only at 5%, so we can talk because we don't need to lock in yet. I'll tell you when we need to lock in. No talking on Can't Let Go. Jumper we can, because Jumper's kind of easy, but after that, no more talking, because Cycles and Time Machine are both very difficult. Coin. Okay. I wonder how many objects this level has. I've actually been working on a level and I might show that, but no one's gonna be live anyway, so yeah, no one's gonna care about this like freaking kid, bro. I'm not that child. I'm older than you think I am, but I'm not old. I'm talking to myself because there's nobody here. Okay, Polargeist. I had a track meet today, but my Achilles like broke out, like it wouldn't work, so I didn't run the 800, but I did like the pentathlon or whatever, so I didn't run the 800, but I did everything else. I got cooked up, but whatever. Sometimes the song glitches in this level. Dry out's the first one that we kind of need to lock in on, because we don't want to die to dry out. Realistically, all these levels are decently easy, but not Deadlocked. Club Step, I have a chance. I think that's the farthest I'll get, though, because I don't think I can beat Electrodynamics first try. Especially because of that final ship. GG. If I die on the challenge, it might be over. We should stream this every single day until we beat it. Would I actually become goated at the game, or would all my skill go out the window? My title is 9 circles, so we have to play 9 circles. But I want to play other things as well. Freeze, freeze, freeze. I'm having a pretty good day, chat, and I died on dry app. How good's your day, chat? Okay. We should watch some YouTube actually live on stream. So what should we watch? We should watch the history of Geometry Dash's hardest levels, okay? I've watched a bit of this.
Especially now that How did we go from levels as easy as this to clearing the hardest challenges and not just Geometry Dash?
I feel like, I don't know if I'm ever gonna beat the hardest level. This is not up to date. It has Tidal Wave as the hardest, but we're gonna watch it anyways because it's a good video and I like this guy, Fresh Lake Water.
But in all of gaming, the story of the toughest levels is one of rivalry, bravery, and victory. And today, we'll talk about how a couple dozen players pushed this game to its absolute limit.
Zoink. No, it's me. I'm gonna be mentioned in this video.
With how much we look up to top levels today, would you believe me if I said that they actually used to be hated and disliked into oblivion? Back in the day, players wanted to show off by collecting as many stars as possible. RobTop gave high quality levels a rating from 1 to 9 based on their difficulty, and the higher the rating, the more stars you'd get from beating it and the farther you'd climb up the ranks. So when some crazy crackpot creator came along and built a level that really deserved a rating of, say, 30 stars, when it could only be given 9 max, you can imagine how badly people reacted.
Yeah, I feel like I would have hated that. Honestly, I would be like, why is this level a 9-star? This level should be like insane. This should be like 100-star, bro. Yeah, I get mad at that stuff. I would get mad at that.
And that would.
I feel like the higher the demon is, like medium demon should get 11 stars, 12 stars for hard, 13 stars. And then it should be 100 stars for extreme demons because those are really hard.
Was the fates of Demon Park by M2 Cole.
Yep,
Why torture myself with this stupidly hard level when I can play an easier one and get the same amount of stars? Unlike the rest of the crowd though, RobTop was very impressed by how M2 Cole pushed the limits of his game, and to honor it, he added the new demon difficulty in the next update. The amount of them you've beaten were displayed on your profile, letting you flex on your friends at school. Little did RobTop know that this tiny change would start a huge years-long journey to see just how
not just years, like 10 years actually.
Far players can push this game. 4 other levels became demons after the update, with one leading the pack to become our first true top 1 level. But
should I beat Extreme Park? Because like all the demons are like, all like the harder demons like back in the day are all memory demons, so I don't really want to beat Extreme Park. And it's not really fun to play because it's like just bad because it's like old or whatever. But anyways, continue with the video. I'm gonna start yapping less.
In the beginnings of this game's history, the top spot would switch hands many times. By early 2014, Element 111 RG found itself on top, making it both the hardest level in the game and the most mysterious. Just take a look. Why is it empty? Well, the truth is, we don't actually know what it looked like. Our understanding of it comes from little screenshots and recreations based off memory. The people who played it all agreed that it was the most brutal map ever created. Too brutal to have been beaten, legitimately. You see, to post a level online, you must clear it yourself to verify it's actually possible, cause, you know, RobTop doesn't want impossible maps everywhere. But crafty creators have found ways to get around this and throw their ridiculous levels on the server servers. And in the case of Element 111RG, it had a secret way, a sneaky path only the creator knew of that allowed you to skip the hardest parts of the level and breeze your way through it. Well, a few days after RobTop raided it, the not so secret way was discovered and its demon badge was revoked. The level was later deleted by its creator for unknown reasons and lost to time. This left Silent Club in the #1 spot, another near impossible map. Why do I say that? Well, the second you enter it, you're greeted with this. Nobody could get past this crazy spam parts, especially on their...
Was Element 111RG harder than Silent Club? Because that's interesting. That's because, like, Silent Club's, like, top... It's not... It's, like, top 200 levels, so... That would be interesting if Element 111RG was harder.
Crappy smartphones. Yeah, by this point, Geometry Dash wasn't even available on PC yet. I really have no clue why RobTop unrated Element 111RG but said Silent Club was just fine. Even though there wasn't a secret way, the creator couldn't have possibly beaten it without hacking or something. Because the level was so far out of everybody's reach, people began going after maps that were right below it. Just as you should be going after that juicy after maps that were right below it.
Necropolis? What's Necropolis? Is that Acropolis? No,
Just
whatever.
as you should be going after that juicy
I want to be ICDX and Cataclysm, but I don't know. I'm probably going to beat Bloodbath before both of them.
subscribe button and pressing it. In January of 2015, GG Boys Cataclysm was all the rage. Not only because it was beautifully built, but the map was very intimidating. Look at this fast wave part at the beginning, which also changed your size and forced you into tight gaps. Not fun. Though GG Boy would later confess to hacking the level, people wondered if maybe, just maybe, it was actually possible to clear. I mean, beyond the wave part at the beginning, the level was actually...
Yeah, does anyone know the story about the straight fly at the end? Because I know it used to not be straight fly, but they changed it. I don't know why. Maybe to make it harder, so maybe it wouldn't have been Extreme Demon if it hadn't been for that part. I don't know.
Somewhat manageable, especially now that the game was ported to PC and pros started using their keyboards and mice instead of their greasy, nasty smartphones. Well, to the surprise of everyone, the rising Korean star Cyclic would give it a go. He'd work through the level, and in May of 2015,
Hacker.
the impossible became the possible, and with the limiting belief shattered, 3 other players slated just a few days after. This was hands down the hardest level ever beaten legitimately, especially now that Silent Club was exposed for its super secret way. But these 4 survivors of the Cataclysm weren't satisfied yet. Cyclic had shown the world how far the game could be pushed, and players everywhere wondered just how much farther they could go. An elite team of creators began cooking up a level that would build off Cataclysm's theme but dwarf it in difficulty. The level, Bloodbath, was set to be verified by Riot. He was one of the first to beat Cataclysm, and if he beat it, it would 100% become the #1 level in the game. Not wanting to be left behind in the race for the top, Cyclic began building his own map, Sonic Wave. Its light blue theme contrasted Bloodbath's dark red, but its difficulty far surpassed it. Sonic Wave was what you'd get if you took that fast wave section from the beginning of Cataclysm and stretched it throughout the entire level. And when Cyclic beat the map, it was unbelievable. Like, it was literally unbelievable. With the recent exposal of one of Geometry Dash's most popular players, people were getting more watchful for cheaters and hackers. Cyclic claimed to have beaten the level off camera, but you're smart. You know what has happened so far. 2 other top levels were exposed for having secret ways. Would you really trust him if he said he beat this? RobTop sure as hell didn't. He was tired of impossible levels popping up on his servers, and so without video proof, he refused to give the level a demon rating. Because of this, Cyclic made the next most logical move. He buffed the shit out of Sonic Wave and beat it again. Yeah, don't ask me why he did this, because if people weren't questioning his legitimacy then, they were certainly questioning it now. I guess he wanted to be 1000% sure that it was harder than Bloodbath and it would stay on the top for a while. By this point, the level was finished and Riot was making good progress on it, even though it looked really tough. RobTop rated Sonic Wave this time around because Cyclic posted video proof of him beating it, but the community suspected that the footage was hacked. Why? Well, just look at the level. There was just no way that a human could clear something this hard. I mean, at 100% speed, does this look possible to you? After facing pressure from everyone, he'd update the level again, this time to some random joke map, a sort of middle finger to all the haters. Because of this, RobTop then unrated the level, causing the #1 spot to be lost. Riot was still making steady progress on Bloodbath, especially thanks to a shiny new 144Hz monitor he got. Why does that matter? Well, high frame rates are useful in all video games, as they reduce input lag and make high frame rates are useful in all video games.
Dream! Let's go, Dream.
As they reduce input lag and make the game feel smoother. But in Geometry Dash before update 2.2, high FPS monitors were absolutely crucial for competitive play because they literally broke the game in a good way. The ship was much easier to control, the wave was way more responsive, and timings were just so much more accurate. As a high FPS player myself, playing on low made me feel like there was an anvil weighing me down or something. There's no other way to describe it. So what do you get when you give one of the greatest players of the era a 144Hz monitor?
Oh my god!
Iconic.
The difficulty ceiling was pushed even The difficulty ceiling was pushed even more, like a lot more. With 144Hz players being so rare, hardly anyone would make serious progress on the level for a while. Competitive Geometry Dash was a locked door, and the key to it was a crap ton of money for expensive equipment. Sure, you could do some pretty impressive stuff playing on 60Hz or mobile, but if you wanted to play in the big leagues, you had to pay up. And that's shown by the fact that it took months for anyone else besides Riot to clear the level, and the ones who did were all playing on 144Hz. Because Quasar was the first survivor of the Bloodbath, he was chosen to verify a remake of it some passionate creators were building. The
Bloodlust.
level took what made Bloodbath so hard, the straight fly and the tough timings, and pushed it even farther, even extending it by an entire minute. This level, now called Bloodlust, was no small task as you can see, but final exams were approaching for Quasar, and his playtime was hampered because of his hand pain, like bad hand pain. It would hurt after being on for just 10 minutes, so Quasar's next move wasn't a surprise to anyone. Thankfully, the player Nobleboy stepped in to carry the torch. He wasn't one of the first to beat Bloodbath, clearing it 3 months after Quasar, and he wasn't that well known either, so people doubted whether he was skilled enough. I mean, would you trust him? If you wanted to pick someone to verify the hardest level in the game, who would you go with? The #1 player or number 9? Taking on Bloodlust wasn't simply carrying the torch. It was more like carrying a 2001 Chevrolet Silverado 1500. Would he really be able to get the job done? We'll find out after a quick message from today's sponsor, War Thunder. It's the biggest vehicle combat game ever created, free on PC and console. Play with 2,500 different tanks, planes, and bravery to its absolute limit. With how much we look up, I guess some things never change. I don't know how he would silence the doubters by making quick progress on the level. The grind had begun. Meanwhile, there was some shifting around on the demon list, and Thanatos would find itself on top. The map was a smidge harder than Bloodbath and verified by Aurorus, a very skilled player from... Aurorus was a hacker? I guess some things never change. I don't know how he thought he'd get away with this for a second. The video was so obviously no clip that people laughed the verification off. Despite this, RobTop still rated it. Don't ask me why. Another hack top 1 on the demon list. Great. Thankfully, the player Sonix was here to save the day and beat it legitimately, and Nobleboy was not far behind. Wait, Nobleboy? Wasn't he supposed to be playing Bloodlust? Throughout the verification, he tended to get a bit distracted of Bloodlust quite a bit, which sparked a lot of drama. Beating other top levels and building his own, Bloodlust was seemingly his second priority, and while some believe he should be able to do whatever he wanted, others thought he should take responsibility as the verifier of the level and lock in, especially as progress began to slow. Nobleboy took on a Thanatos to prove to everyone he was still one of the greatest players in the game, and to have something to show off on his YouTube channel. And I guess it worked. With his confidence up, he'd go back to slaying the Bloodlust beast. In the meantime, people watched as pros tried to clear Sonic Wave. Yeah, that level by Cyclic we spoke about earlier. Even though it was
I think it's kind of crazy because Bloodlust was made in like 2016. And it was still the hardest in 2018 and 2019, but it actually got surpassed in 2019 by, I think you know which level surpassed it. But yeah, I just find it interesting that it was that hard, and it was actually harder than Sonic Wave, but I don't know if people actually thought that at the time.
Maybe, possibly sorta hacked, players still wondered if it was actually doable. I mean, we thought Cataclysm was impossible until someone determined enough came along and cleared it. Could Sonic Wave be beaten with enough effort too? That was the question Mifui had on his mind back in 2015. For months he'd grind the level, making slow but steady progress. I mean, he wasn't the greatest player out there. This was the hardest level he had played up to this point, and well, going for Sonic Wave was a huge jump, but this underdog story got everybody hooked, especially because he wasn't playing on the same version of Sonic Wave that Cyclic had created. No. He took what was already a near impossible map and buffed it even more to the point that it would definitely be #1 for years to come. Though he was leading in progress, another player would come to challenge him, and it would be none other than Riot. With tons of players now catching up to his skill and clearing Bloodbath, he was looking for another challenge to keep ahead of the game. The race was on, with both of them making good progress into the new year.
Slaughterhouse.
90
Iconic.
age, just a couple clicks away from the end. Looking at the buffs Mifui made to the level, you can see just how much more tragic this moment was. He clearly bit off more than he could chew, and if he had just played on Cyclic's original version like Riot, it would have been over. The two competitors kept duking it out, but that 98% fail would be the farthest either of them would get. And with Cyclic coming out to confirm everyone's suspicions and admitting to hacking Sonic Wave,
Actually, that's not true because Riot beat it like 4 years later, but whatever.
players were losing hope. Thankfully, in the summer, new faces joined the Sonic Wave race. Quirr was especially interesting because they sort of
The Core Project.
just came out of nowhere, beating the hardest levels in the game with ease. And now, they were coming close to clearing Sonic Wave, which was really abnormal. No normal player can just jump in and dominate the competitive scene. And if you suspected something sketchy was going on, you'd be right. Quirr was not one, but many. A secret group made up of Geometry Dash's best. One guy beat Cataclysm for them, another beat Bloodbath, and wouldn't you know it, Mifui was the one playing Sonic Wave for them. Why would they even do that, you might ask? Well, you know, cause it's funny. The plan was to have him carry through and beat the level before the big surprise, but Aurorus found out about it and snitched, causing the project to be abandoned. God, this guy only causes trouble. With Mifui going inactive after the incident, it seemed like Riot would lead the way and clear the level, with him getting a personal record of 96. That was until Sonic showed up. Remember the guy from Thanatos? He was fresh off the back of some of the hardest levels in the game, including one that combined Cataclysm and Bloodbath to make one extra long and extra tough Extreme Demon. To say this guy was skilled would be an understatement.
fuck?
88 in just a couple of days. This was terrifying for Riot, who had been playing Sonic Wave for almost a year now. Was Stunix just going to swoop in and take the verification? Especially with Riot on the cusp of beating it? Out of respect for him,
Whatever, bro. Level becomes Tidal Wave. Let's go to my live stream. Still no one in there. Whatever. Why don't I have any data?
Stunix agreed to wait until Riot verified the level before he
88. Sonic's 88%. What's it? Sonic Wave.
In the last video, we beat Bloodbath, but now it's time to beat Sonic Wave. Here we go. Now we're on Sonic Wave. Since YouTube Shorts can only be 1 minute long, I'm gonna skip it until I get a good attempt come along. Alright, we're getting pretty far in the level. Alright, oh, I gotta lock in. This is the hardest part coming up right here. Okay, the hardest part is done. Alright, now we just have to lock in on the chill part. Come on, we just have the final cue coming up and that's it. Final stretch, let's go, final wave. Oh my god, I think
for hours and feel the verification moving further and further away from me. I wanted grief behind it so badly.
Aren't you tired of fighting? Let me help you.
I wanted a new best so bad, more than anything, more than verifying the level, I feel like. But really, I just wanted to feel something. But when I got 83%,
Today we're ranking the top
Surprise in NFL.
Today we're ranking the top 5 best Geometry Dash icons in the game.
coming at the number 5 spot,
We have the bunny.
Bro, the bunny not only is one of the hardest icons to unlock in the game because you need to beat 500 demons to get it, but it's one of the coolest, and it has lore because back in the day, in 1.9, you could only get it in a texture pack, and then later in 2.2, they actually added it into the game. Coming at the number 4 spot, we have the cat. The cat is such a little cute icon, you know, everyone loves the cat icon, but it's really overused, and it's probably the most popular icon in the game. Coming at the number 3 spot, we have the default icon. Zoink uses the default icon, you know, you can see the hitbox is pretty good. It's a sweaty icon, you know, everyone has it, everyone can start the game with it. And yeah, coming at the number 2 spot though, we have the Electrodynamics icon. If you've beaten Electrodynamics, I know you just instantly equip this because this icon is peak. You get it once you beat Electrodynamics and it just looks so clean. Zoink uses it. No, not Zoink. Riot, the GOAT, uses it, bro, back in the day. And Nexus GD, and it's just like a great icon, y'all. Coming at the number 1 spot, we have H-Bar GD's icon. Bro, how am I not gonna put my own icon as the number 1 icon, bro?
Surprise an NFL fan.
I am playing the skill tester.
I love having the speed-ins because I get to work out in the comfort of my.
Alright, let's get one thing
Join us for a quick getaway to New York City with Choice.
Nah, this is wild. A Geometry Dash player almost died because they had a heart rate of 215 playing Future Funk.
Yeah. Future Funk of all levels.
He had a 215 heart rate, but that's besides the point. He almost died. Having a 215 heart rate is considered a medical emergency. A medical
Emergency, bruh, for Future Funk.
Are we serious? But it's crazy. Like, he almost had a heart attack and died. Like, when you're playing Jumpster Dash, you have to lock in, but don't lock in that much, like, jeez. Nah, because why are all Jumpster Dash players actually crazy? We just verified Thinking Space 2, Flame Wall, Amethyst, all the new top 1s, and we have to make another hardest level in the game? Are you serious? So you're telling me there's a level
That's called
The human limit. The human limit, bro.
for really making...
Both are 70 years old, yet their lives couldn't look more different. One wakes up with strength, balance, and independence.
Rob Top, bro, we need to talk. I mean, I love 2.2. It is the...
Get.
Today, we're doing a little get ready with me.
Can we reach the top of this tower? So this is 200%.
As we look at this course, one of the things that we'll be doing is thinking about stories and how stories
What? Oh my... Wow. Oh my god. Whoa. I got 65 on Silent Club Sub. No! 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 No!
Pull up to the Maybach in the driveway. Trap house had bitches counting hundreds on the room. How you claiming you a street nigga having loose lips? Got a lot of loose shit. Eliante chain like the bottom of a ship. Got my niggas in the bed getting lows when they get out. Keep a head, bring a bin, take it with the kid out. Got 5 bitches running with the dope at the penthouse. She ain't trying to give me no next.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my god! Oh, I beat it! Oh my god! Oh my god! I beat it! I beat Silent Club Sub! I beat it! Oh my god! Oh my god! I beat it! I beat it! Yeah!
Bro, my sounds might actually be glitched. Cause what do you mean? What do you mean, creator?
I bet.
So I told
Guys, maybe you don't like my videos. I see.
A problem I've had for a while whilst playing Minecraft is finding the right server for me. But I found a website where they put all—
Grow a garden.
I'm a pretty decent YouTuber with 140. This is how to get more views.
My sound was too quiet even at 100%. Then I found Volume Max. It boosts volume up to—
This paper is—
Yo, can I be real?
If you can.
How many people have a crush on you at school?
Y'all, I'm kind of tired. I'm just gonna end stream right now. Sorry the stream was kind of boring, but whatever. See ya.